Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patrono right here. Asked us to check out a band, I believe it's pronounced Grai, whatever. You tell me. Spell it out.
You also tell me
just
the
spell
name
it.
of
Just
everything.
because that's how most people, you're supposed to pronounce it like this, and then they spell out the pronunciation. Like that's very helpful.
I think it's more. It is actually helpful if they do like the first part of the word and then a dash, because then you kind of know how to.
But you still need to find the sounds. If the sounds are not right, doesn't matter how you break it.
True.
So, anyhow. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the song, but I believe it means the snow that it's wet.
You're making shit up.
Oh, that's...
I was like, for a minute, I'm like, did he do his research?
That's 90% of what we do on the channel. We just make shit up.
Make shit up.
All right, let's check this out. Let's see what it's all about.
The snow is wet.
Well, snow is wet. Given up. Wow. Far better than what I was expecting coming in, I must say. I wonder if the name of the band means sun. Because they sure like their sun. Not Capri Sun, just the sun. Capri Sun, there's other kinds of people that like Capri Suns. Anyhow, before we talk about the song, can I talk a little bit about the aesthetics?
Yeah, sure.
It's a pet peeve of mine. And I don't think it's just a pet peeve of mine.
Can I guess, or do you want to go?
No, can I finish?
Yes, because I think I know where you're going with this.
I like a band to have some sort of a uniform look and feel, specifically if this is their sound.
Yeah, but Trincao over there on the bass.
I didn't see that one coming.
Trincao on the bass.
Trincao on the bass. Oh my god.
The other guitar player and the drummer, they just weren't feeling it. They're like, we like our sun t-shirts.
But then you have that beautiful one, the beautiful lady playing the violin. She looks like she's ready for a Slavic quinceañera. But the other two are more dressed like traditional garments.
I feel like even just the three of them in general are dressed in completely opposite to the.
But the two main singers have more of a uniform look.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody should kind of follow that same pattern. Like it would be like Corpaclani, where one guy shows up with a leather jacket and the
other guy shows
tight
up
jeans, and the other one shows up in army cargo shorts, and then another one shows up like with
a white top hat and a white suit with white pants.
No, he's not in the band anymore.
I know, but I'm saying.
But no, and then there's one guy with corpse paint on. Like, no, you kind of have to have a uniform. Like, that was the only pet peeve for me. Is that okay? The three guys look like uniformed because they're all wearing a uniform. Okay, I get it. But the two front ladies, they have such a cool look that more the traditional garments that go really well with the music they're performing. Yeah. And I get it. The lady playing the violin, it looks like traditional garments from where she's from. She looks like she's from one of the stands. At least that's the.
She does look like she's from one of the stands.
At least that's the look that she gave me. It's not like 100% from whatever. It's from the other whatever.
As you can tell, we're being very broad with with this because with this writing. Immediately to our Canadian brains, there's only two countries that come to mind. Obviously, there's a bunch of other ones, but two main countries that come to mind. And right now, you don't want to mix up one or the other.
That's true.
And we also don't do research before this. We just go into this.
And the other ones are all derived from the main one. I mean, let's face the facts.
Yeah.
So anyhow, the point being is, I can deal with Slavic quinceañera because she looked fucking good. She looked really good, and it's still somewhat traditional.
Within, yes.
Yeah, so it's still somewhat traditional, so I can vibe with that with the other two.
Igor, these guys need to switch it up.
Vlad on the drums there. He had more of a Vlad kind of face, I must say. He had a Vlad look.
He had like an Igor or Vlad, yeah.
No, I think the guitar player looked more like Igor.
You think the guitar was more?
Oh like yeah. The drummer had that Vlad look.
He had a Vlad look, yeah. With his hairline doing like the sharpest fucking V.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Every time.
But Trincao on the bass, that was a good one. Fuck. Yeah. Now that's deep because like 99.9% of the people have no idea who you're talking about.
We're talking about because that guy's definitely Portuguese. Somehow he's Portuguese. I don't see any other dude who rocks like the fucking Musketeer. They're normally a little bit Portuguese.
It sounds like when you say that, it's almost like Portuguese people have like some sort of illness. They're a little bit Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? Like they're touched by the Portuguese.
They're touched by like dude, the Musketeer look, that is Portuguese. I know also kind of like I know it's French technically, but you don't see French guys pulling off the Musketeer anymore. It's just the Portuguese dudes.
Yeah, the French kind of give
they gave it over to the Portuguese.
Yeah, they've kind of moved on from that.
Yeah, the Portuguese dudes, they're always rocking the fucking Musketeer.
So, moving on from that, what do you think about the song?
The song is good. I feel like it had some portions where it stops, and that's good because it does feel like if it was just from the start to the finish, it would be a little bit too repetitive. Although those harsh vocals
at the end
there were a fucking surprise.
But they were good.
But they were a big surprise.
It added some oomph there to the finish of the song, so I liked it.
It makes you go like, ooh, like...
I know, but both
it tickles your brain a little bit.
But both of their vocals was phenomenal.
Yeah, and they play so well with each other.
Yeah, and I love the flute because it adds a little bit of, like, adds this folky essence to the song.
And the
violin was incredible. I love the violin. And the guitar, while being a simple riff, I really like that guitar riff.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. It's super straightforward. But I like it. I like the heaviness that it has, the chugginess that it has. It's a really great song. I really enjoy this track, by the way. I really enjoy this track.
It's a good track.
It is.
I do like bands like this, and I feel like we don't get as many, at least what comes on the channel. Whatever, we don't get as many Slavic. Like
there's
folk
only other
bands.
two. There's only two others that we've done on the channel: Arkona from
Yeah.
Russia and Nitland. That's the only other two that we've done.
Like these are,
If I'm
I feel
not
like these are
mistaken.
folk bands that are not being pushed out as much as they should. I mean, I feel like those Slavic areas have a lot of like rich history, especially also using instruments that are very. Like,
I feel that there is a bigger push for like Mongolian or like the Who, for example, comes to mind
Yeah.
because it's a little bit more eccentric, I guess, and there's a little bit of the curiosity that people will come in just to kind of like check that shit out. Not necessarily fans of the genre, but they will come in just to check it out. Obviously, folk Finnish bands have been around for a while. Like,
yeah,
you know
but I
what
feel
mean?
like
But I feel like from this part of the world, they're a little bit distant
like
from the rest of
I told
everybody
you,
else.
I listen to some weird shit. I listen to some throat singing and stuff like that. A lot of it is Slavic too, like Kyrgyzstan and all the stands and you stand, I stand, we all stand.
United we stand.
United we stand. Pumpkins united we are.
Divided we fall.
Divided we fall. But I listen to all that type of shit. Like this, I can't remember the name. I can remember the name of the band, but I cannot pronounce them for the life of me. But like they're a really good example of like a folk band. They don't do metal, but it's like a folk band. They do the throat singing, and they use like very old like instruments and stuff. And it's very interesting because also all their videos they're in the mountains and shit, the Caucasus Mountains, and I'm like, this shit's cool as fuck. Why don't we get any metal stuff of this? Like,
Why is there's not more people in the Caucasus?
there are a lot of people in the Caucasus.
Yeah, you gotta get on top of that.
On top of the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on the tip.
God damn it. but like when I listen to that stuff, I'm like, okay, there should be. I feel like more people should move into that. Like
Not necessarily move. I just think there should be a little
there
bit more
should be
attention.
more than what there is. But I'm also sure there's a lot.
There's probably a lot. People just don't know. Like we don't
I'm
know.
just sure
right?
there's not a lot of attention. Because I love the sound
It's
of
not
those
the flavor of
instruments.
the week. Let's face the
True,
facts.
true.
It's either you like it because you really like the music, because it's not something that's super commercial. Like it's like imagine playing this on the radio. People would be like, "What the fuck?" Like it's.
Yeah.
Like,
But some people need to open up their horizons.
they don't have the appreciation for something more unique and more earthy. That's one of the reasons I really like Heilung and I like Wardruna, because they bring in these influences, like Nordic influences, Slavic, especially Wardruna. They bring influences from whatever, and I really like that shit because it's more primordial. It's not the band,
No,
but
but
just
it's
more human.
It's very human, but it's also the sound gives you a vision. Like when you listen to the music, you can envision
Nature?
where you would exactly. Like when I'm listening to that type of music, I envision I'm in the Caucasus Mountains.
You in this fucking Caucasus.
No, but
Get
have
off
you
the
seen
fucking
have you seen the
Caucasus.
Caucasus Mountains?
No, I haven't seen it.
Nice ass places, man. Like it's peace. It's nature. It's peace.
All right, get off the Caucasus.
That's what I think when I'm listening to that, or even like I was listening to some like Georgian like traditional Georgian music, like stuff like that. Like I like that shit just because of how
There was a band, not this Eurovision, the Eurovision before. They had like a very like folky vibe. I can't remember where they were from. Were they from Croatia?
very folky. Oh, that was Norway. That was this past year.
Was it this year? But that was one the previous year too. That had like a very folky vibe to it.
I can't remember.
I swear they were from Croatia. Anyways, I always loved that kind of shit.
It probably was not.
Okay.
Croatia the year before was those guys with the hats and the lipstick
So
and all that
so
stuff.
it wasn't them. But anyways, I love this kind of shit. This more traditional folk feel to it, where you're bringing the roots of your heritage into the music, and you're bringing back sounds and flavors that are almost dying out because people are not necessarily gravitating towards it. I just love it. I honestly love it. I don't care what country it's coming from. Anytime that you can embrace your ethnicity and your culture and bring that into the forefront and share it with the world. It always has it's always rooted in nature, and that's something that I really enjoy. Because I feel like old mankind was a lot more appreciative of nature, more grounded with nature. We were more one with nature than definitely what we are now. Now we think we're better than nature.
Exactly.
And eventually nature will fuck you with the Caucasus Mountains.
Exactly.
All right.
I'll take all of the Caucasus.
You got them right. On that note, guys, let us know your thoughts about the band in the comments section, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.